What up, YouTube? John 3107-2000 here, bringing it to you from the 10-gallon saltwater tank. Hopefully, now note the hopefully, this will be one of the last reviews you see of this tank. Just real quickly, please don't get dizzy, I'm going to whirl around. Anyway, there's my 20 drilled plexiglass to turn that 10-gallon into a sump. It's going down there. Plumbing's already bought. Again, gonna swing. If you look in that 125 gallon, you're gonna see plumbing, all the plumbing. Anyway, back here. That's not really what this video is about. I'm gonna do a video when I do the plumbing. Hopefully I'll have help. That would be real nice. However, what I did want to get, and what I haven't been able to find on YouTube, it is on the internet. If you can do a Google search or Yahoo search or whatever, it's on the internet, and that's a Skilter filter mod to actually make it do what it is actually designed to do. It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing great even after you mod it. However, it works. People say it's only a gimmick that you can make this into a protein skimmer. That's not true. I have it running. It runs fine. It's pretty effective. It's just an airstone protein skimmer. It's not, there's no pinwheel, there's no pump in there, nothing like that. It's simply driven by a wooden airstone. And fairly easy to do. I'll show you the box. This is the actual filter. I don't even know if they sell them anymore. I have no idea. I got this, like I said, in a trade for 30, package for a 30 planted tank. So I got all this second hand. However, from the same people who make mag drive pumps. The mag drive 7, 5, whatever, which I will be using in here for a pump. I think I'm going to use the mag drive 5, but I've got to talk to more saltwater people first. But anyway, that's the filter. It's marketed as a hang-on back filter plus a protein skimmer. However, the way they give you is, I think it's called a venturi, that you feed down right in that section. Actually right here it feeds down inside, and it just has a little control valve on the end to let air in. By no way is that enough air, nor does it enter in the correct place, so it really is ineffective. Now, I tried simply hooking a air pump up to that to see if I could push more air in to get it to work. Still didn't work. And I looked on saltwater forum after saltwater forum, and I finally found this mod. Basically what I have is I have a Walmart pump, air pump, just a cheap air pump. What I've done is I've taken air line through a control valve that lets me control the flow into the top, direct, like when I pulled this top, which comes off as one piece. Like you can see the whole thing moving. I took it off and drilled a hole directly over the pipe going down in, which is already here. Once I did that, I fed this airline tubing through. Very important, you want to make this as snug as possible so none of the crap gets out when it's blowing bubbles, because it will hit the top of this. So you want to make it as tight as you possibly can. You should have to pull the airline through with like needle nose pliers or something. But then you hook it to a wooden airstone and put it about 3/4 of the way down. And just with the control valve, I've been able to control how much it's getting. And you can see it's getting pretty good skimmate. There's the top of it. It was cleaned maybe 2 weeks ago. And you can see how dirty that is. And that's actually only mod 1, because you can see that there's another hole right here and another hole up here. The only reason those are there are to let air in, because the other mod I did was, I found that like if I adjusted the air, it was very easy to adjust it over what was necessary, and it would fill that whole cup up pretty quick. So, and you didn't have to adjust it far. Now it's set, and I haven't adjusted it for like 3 weeks now. So, it's not really a huge concern anymore, but I had already done it, so it was too late. But basically, with the same size drill as I did that hole, I did another hole. Now I fed the air line through and cut it pretty close to the hole at a slant, and hooked the other end up to a simple Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottle. And this acts as like an external overflow to my protein skimmer. And you're not going to catch how yellow that water is in there because it's a green bottle. However, it's like quarter of the way full, and that's a week of running, I think. But you can see how yellow that is in here in this portion of it. So it is actually working. It is actually an effective protein skimmer for a 10-gallon tank, basically. When this turns into the sump, I'm going to try like hell to continue to use this, not as my primary skimmer, just as a secondary, and to increase the flow into the refugium section of my sump. So I'm going to continue to try and use this if it will continue to suck up water. If the motor's strong enough to pull the water up and over the side at whatever water level I'm going to have it, I'll continue to use it. If not, then I probably won't worry about it. I don't want anything hanging off the back of my display tank. That would kind of defeat the purpose of spending all this money to set up a 10-20 display sump if I was going to still have a ton of equipment in my tank. So, I'm going to try and put it on my refugium as part of the refugium. I'm also in the process of getting, I believe it's going to be a Mag 5 pump and a Aquatic Life Mini 115 skimmer to go in this. It will be a sump, because all this life will go into the 20. Minus the damsels. The damsels will stay in my 14 bio cube. They'll stay over there. There's no fish in there right now, just an anemone and emerald crab and a hermit crab. A couple pieces of coral, that's all that's in there. So the damsels will be staying in there. Everybody's going to there to start. Like, that's going to be my holding tank while I get the 10-20 up and running. So everything is going to go in there, and then everything except the anemone, the emerald crab, probably a couple hermit crabs will be coming back out for the 20-gallon that I got drilled right there. And that's going to be my display tank. And under there is going to be that 10-gallon turned into a sump. But not really what this video is about. I wanted to get this out because there aren't anybody I see with the video for the Skilter filters to mod them. It's not hard. It takes like 5 minutes. Doesn't really cost much. I think the wooden airstones. Do not use the other airstones. Simply use wood. They're the only ones that give you small enough bubbles to foam and enough to foam. So I tried the ceramics. I tried pretty much every type of airstone I could think of prior to getting this wood one, just because I was broke and honestly didn't have the $5 to spend. But now the wood one's in there, and you can see I have a good foam layer right there coming. So it actually does work. It actually protein skims. It actually works. Now I have a cartridge. I don't know if it's going to catch it. Just a regular old Whisper large cartridge in there to help. There's live rock behind it to help filter it. But yeah, it's not hard. Takes like 5 minutes less if you just do the wooden airstone or air cube or whatever they call it. If you just do that, it'll take you like 2 minutes to do the whole process. If you want to do the mod with an external, this is only a 20 ounce. You can mount that to a 2 liter, a 1 liter. Like if I know I'm going out away on vacation or whatever, I might just, because the caps are pretty much universal, so I can just unscrew it and put it on a 2 liter and go away on vacation or what have you, and not really have to worry about it. So, you know, just little things that I've thought of. Again, the other holes are there to let air in so that it will drain effectively. It will drain quickly so that it doesn't fill up, because it starts pushing the cup off and then just spills over every which way. But at 11 minutes, figure should probably end this. Didn't do this in HD, I'm sorry. I just knew I'd be rambling on for more than 10 minutes and it's going to take forever to upload. So I want to wrap this up. I hope this helps out. It does work. People have been saying forever that these don't work as protein skimmers. They're just an everyday 20-gallon hang-on back filter, which is mostly true. However, with just a little ingenuity and a little work and a little research on the internet, you can easily make it protein skim. Again, I mean, just look for yourself. It's working. There's the froth, if you will, the bubbles coming up. You can see how yellow that is in there, all the way across if I had more light. And there's chunks in there and everything else. So it's doing its job. It's probably not the most effective. Anything you could buy on the market pretty much would probably beat it. But hey, it's better than having nothing on the tank right now. So it'll work. If you can pick one up, people think that they're scams. You can pick one up for 10 bucks, then I would advise it. Do 5 minutes worth of work. Pick up a, $10 worth of equipment, pump, wooden airstone, and an air regulator, and go to town. My pump is from Walmart. All my pumps are from Walmart. I run them for multiple years. I've never had one go south. I've replaced them because they've gotten noisy. So, I mean, they're not bad for being just Walmart generic brand air pumps. That's what I use, $6 a pop. So, and I have them running in my house 5 years old. So, that's all you need. $6 pump, $5 airstone, $1 if that control valve to control how much air you're putting in. So, I hope this helps, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Went way too long. Yeah, just a Skilter filter. Just with some mods, some easy, quick mods. Take you 10 minutes if you did them all, and you'll be up and running. One more thing I want to add, like all protein skimmers, they're gonna need a while. Only turn the bubbles up so you can just see them coming over in the inside rim, just over the bottom of the collection cup. Once you can see them just coming over, stop it. Let it run for like 2 days, and this is what you'll get. And like I said, I fill up maybe a centimeter a day. Maybe a centimeter a day in this 20 ounce. So, I mean, I'm not taking out way too much or anything else. So, that's about perfect. You can see the layer of froth pretty easily. It's pretty thick. When it settles, obviously, it's all liquid, and you can see the crap floating around in there. So, just nasty, disgusting stuff floating around. So it's doing its job. I hope this helps. I want to keep it under 15 minutes because it's going to take forever to upload. So we're at 14.5 now. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know if this is helpful. I hope it is. Real easy to do, real easy to get done. And it works for what you can pick these filters up used on Craigslist for. Hey, you can't go wrong on a small nano tank. Good luck, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed.